Hey, greetings everybody. I got a phone call not that long ago from a friend of mine who happens to be white. And he asked me had I seen the video. And I was like, what video? And he was talking about the video of the shooting of a black man who was jogging. And I did see the video. I saw it a day earlier, and it was a disturbing video. And I'm not gonna lie, I watched it and then I shed a couple tears because of the brutality, but also because of the fight that was in that young man. After being shot, he continued. He went down. He went down fighting, and he should be commended for that. His family should be commended. His mom and dad, who raised a strong young man. And that whatever solace that can be taken from such a hideous situation. Man, he went down swinging. God bless him for that. But there's something I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to mention and talk about this from a different angle. So bear with me on this. I think my friend, we're cool and we talk, daily. Like I said, he's a white guy with friends and we talk daily. I think he was calling me to get my temperature on what do I think this is going to lead to, and if it leads to like a race war or something of that effect. Who knows? But the thing of it is, after I looked at that video on yesterday, it just seems so glaring to me that this is a setup. It seems so glaring to me that it's so clear to me that this is just an attempt of the enemy to set you up, basically, to set us up as a human race, to destroy us as a human race. I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood and had friends who were shot and killed, stabbed, people I know, throats cut, and it was done at the hands of a black man, another black person. People murdered, man, male and female, people you knew. And it was done at the hands of another black person. So when that took place, I thought, after seeing this video, when that happened, did I then turn around and hate all black people? Did I think for a second that my entire race of people were evil and should be hated and despised? No. That thought never even occurred to me. Now, was I angry with the person who committed the crime? Rightly so. So we should be careful, because I see this as a setup. We got to know evil is real. Evil is in the world. The devil is real. And as they say, the devil is in the details of this whole thing, man. How it's so widely published, and any time a white person does something evil to blacks, it's spread out on the internet. It's spread out on the media. They want us to consume this so that we can be consumed with hate. There's some people out there, make no mistake, they want a race war. They want this thing to go down because they know they have the numbers. Trust and believe. If it goes down, the numbers are not in our favor. So we have to be strategic and wise. And that's on a natural, in the natural, setting, as humans, as people, flesh and blood. But spiritually, go with me on this. If you believe in darkness and the devil, you know that there's a God. You know that heaven is real. And there's this ancient book, we call it the Bible, that is so full of richness and truth and sound doctrine. And it is God's way of sharing with us his heart towards mankind. And he, his love for us, and how, in I think it's John chapter 14, he says, I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. So he's preparing. He says, in my Father's house are many mansions. We have to keep our eyes on the big picture. And know that this life, this world is temporary. We're just pilgrims passing through. Don't get caught up. And when I say don't get caught up, I'm thinking specifically about this video. I'm thinking specifically about what it can do to our hearts. We can be consumed with hatred for an entire race of people because of what a small group of them have done or continue to do throughout history. You almost feel justified in harboring hate, because you say, look, and this is what the enemy does. He said, look at what they're doing. Look, but he's an accuser. That's what he does. He wants you to focus on the negative. He wants you to focus on the darkness, as if all white folks are that way. It's not so. There is a battle to be fought in the natural, for sure. But hear me on this. I'm talking about your eternal salvation. I'm talking about, people pray, Lord, forgive me of my sins as I forgive those who trespass against me. You got to know that if you don't forgive, there's not going to be a place for you in God's kingdom. If you allow the tricks of the enemy, because that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm getting to. That's the crux of the whole thing. This is a trick, a trap, a snare, a dart, a spear of the wiles of the evil one. Trust me when I tell you, do not fall for his tricks. Do not fall into the trap. He's clever. Clever. Don't fall. Don't go for this low-hanging fruit. Justice should be served and handed out swiftly. But if justice never comes in this world for you or me or anybody, no matter what color your skin is, understand that God is just and payday is coming. Payday is approaching faster than we think. Look around. This is just another sign. I could run down the list. Jesus is standing at the door. Time is short. Don't get caught up. The devil is simply throwing out. He knows his time is short. And what he's doing, he's just throwing out this wide net to capture as many fools as he can. He does not care about the color of the fool. Lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways. That's what the Bible says. Lean not to your own understanding. I know it's easy, but that's low-hanging fruit to fall into that trap. That's low-hanging fruit. I'll say it again. That racism is popular in this country. Racism is the devil's go-to move. That's his MO in this country. Trust. Don't be a fool. Don't fall for it, because this is about, it's deeper than what you think. The enemy, I'm telling you, he's throwing a wide, he's going fishing. Fishing for fools. Don't get caught in that net. That's a big net. And he's going to catch a lot of people. Don't let it be you. Peace.